is Wednesday, August 12. Welcome to CGN News. Jamaicans will go to the polls on September 3 to elect their next government. The announcement was made by Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, on Tuesday during a statement in the House of Representatives. Nomination day will be Tuesday, August 18, with Parliament set to dissolve on Thursday, August 13. Holness noted that the election campaign will be conducted during a pandemic and that he was looking at the protocols being developed by the Ministry of Health and Wellness and finalized by both major political parties. Authorities in the German port city of Hamburg have found over 300 million euros worth of cocaine in a cargo ship container from Guyana containing rice. According to Starbuck News, Hamburg authorities discovered 1.5 tons of cocaine in a freight container, one of the largest quantities ever seized in the northern German port city, a spokesperson for the Customs Investigations Office said on Monday. Rice from Guyana has been used on several occasions to conceal cocaine. The massive haul, which has an estimated street value of around $353 million, was hidden between sacks of rice in the container. On Monday, Trinidad Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and his People's National Movement returned to office, winning 22 of the 41 seats. However, 6 of the losing candidates in the general elections have filed requests for a recount of the votes cast, delaying the official announcement of the elections. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, leader of the main opposition party, United National Congress, has refused to concede the election because the numbers are so close. The recount was due to begin 3 p.m. on Tuesday. The St. Kitts Nevis government says it is hoping to reopen the borders of the two-island federation by October. This after a careful consideration of the health and safety needs of citizens and a commitment to restoring the local economy to pre-coronavirus COVID-19 levels. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris says his administration is taking decisions based on extensive dialogue with health experts and the business community, the CMC reports. He outlined that COVID-19 sensitization sessions will be held and participants will be presented with the St. Kitts and Nevis travel-approved seal. Overseas now, Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden has named Kamala Harris as his running mate, the first black woman and South Asian American in the role. Once a rival for the top job, the 55-year-old first-term California senator of Indian Jamaican heritage had long been considered the front-runner for the number 2 slot, the BBC reports. The former California Attorney General has been urging police reform amid nationwide anti-racism protests. Biden will face President Donald Trump in the election on November 3. After Tuesday's announcement, Harris tweeted that Biden, quote, can unify the American people because he spent his life fighting for us, end quote. Biden and Harris will deliver remarks in Wilmington, Delaware this Wednesday afternoon. Amid widespread protests and unrest over police killings of black Americans, a national commemoration of the 1963 Civil Rights March on Washington is being reconfigured to comply with coronavirus protocols in the District of Columbia. Many marchers will arrive via charter buses on August 28, but some will join satellite marches planned in states considered hotspots for COVID-19. The commemoration takes place on the 57th anniversary of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. It will begin with a rally at the famous Lincoln Memorial. The main opposition candidate in Sunday's disputed presidential election in Belarus has left the country. Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, who stood in for her husband as an opposition candidate after he was jailed in the run-up to the vote, is now in neighboring Lithuania with her children, her campaign said Tuesday. She fled after publicly rejecting preliminary election results that handed the longtime Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko a landslide victory. Many details around her departure are still unclear, according to the Associated Press. Protests erupted after official exit polls were released late Sunday, granting a 6th term to Lukashenko, who has ruled Belarus for 26 years and earned the nickname Europe's last dictator. Lawyers for Bill Cosby argued in an appeal filing Tuesday that it was, quote, fundamentally unfair to let prosecutors use Cosby's damaging deposition from a sex accuser's lawsuit against him at trial. Cosby believes he had a binding promise from a prosecutor that he could never be charged in the case, and said that testimony from 5 other accusers about encounters that took place years earlier had improperly prejudiced the jury against him. A spokeswoman for the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office said prosecutors would file a response in the coming month. Cosby, 83, is serving a 3 to 10-year prison term after the jury in his 2018 sex assault trial convicted him of felony sex assault over a 2004 encounter with accuser Andrea Constad. Apple has filed a legal challenge to stop a meal planning app from using a pear in its logo. Prepare's founder, Natalie Monson, posted on Instagram calling for help in fighting the action. Apple's court filings show the company's opposition to Prepare's logo is based on the assumption that users are, quote, likely to associate the logo with Apple because it consists of a minimalistic fruit design with a right-angled leaf. This alleged confusion in the minds of consumers would damage Apple's brand, the company said. Apple is worth $2.7 trillion and employs 80,000 staff in the U.S. alone. Prepare, on the other hand, has 5 employees and is ranked 78 in the App Store's food and drink section. Apple asked regulators to reject the Monson's trademark application. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.